an instinctive reason why people who skip practice are looked down upon. In club activities where people gather voluntarily, the people around them do not know what the person who skips practice is thinking, so they cannot judge whether they are a friend or an enemy. Humans are creatures who live in groups, so they instinctively fear that there are people in the same group who could become enemies. In theory, there should be good and bad people, and diversity should be accepted. But people who skip practice, even at the risk of being viewed as enemies, are seen as selfish and immature. People who cannot predict or respond to risks, and are almost always negatively evaluated. It is generally recognized that it is better to practice independently, voluntarily, and autonomously than to skip. And effort and seriousness are required to demonstrate one's value in a fixed group. People who skip are clearly losing the competition in that respect, so they are instinctively looked down upon. The comfort of human relationships is related to whether one is respected. So once one is looked down upon, it becomes very difficult to live in that group, and it wears down one's spirit. It's fine to be accepted by fellow slackers who share the same values, but the more a group is inclined to seek results, the more they are loyal to their instincts. So slackers are inevitably isolated and suffer great disadvantages. People who make fun of slackers are just casually conveying that they don't fit in with the group, and they don't feel guilty or intend to deny the humanity of the slacker. Lazy people may be instinctively inferior to people who practice hard. But unlike other creatures, humans also have rational and cultural aspects, so it's not just that. If you want to reduce the chances of being looked down upon for being lazy, improve yourself in a way that matches your values and compete in a different world line from those who compete with values that you recognize as insignificant. What's essentially important is to find people who share your values and accept you, rather than trying to resemble people who practice and work hard. In other words, it's more important to choose a place that suits you than to win an unfavorable battle. By the way, being able to maintain above average performance hard can be considered a strength.